We're live! We're back.
Yay! Oh my god, what this connection now? It's great.
We get to check some stuff here. Yeah.
Can you
There we are. We're good now.
FedEx or a PDF or something?
Yeah, I'll just UPS or Compost or whatever it is you guys use over in England, or Scotland, I should say, for your mail. I'll just send you half my connection.
Sounds good. Right. Go back to the qualifying now, which has been put up into about 4 small videos on the account, but
it's alright. Look. This time tonight, no one cares. This time tomorrow night, no one will care about qualifying. You know, unless you got pulled. The only thing people care about is the race. You get no points for qualifying.
Yeah. Fair enough.
You know, yeah, well, it's just true. That's the way I see it. Like, people make this big thing about qualifying. Yeah, it's always kind of cool to get in top 10 or whatever, but like, it means nothing. It means nothing once those red lights go out. It absolutely means nothing.
Yeah. I know you're probably going to go through the stream account after this to delete videos. Don't delete the first one though, because that's got
why?
The Primus.
Oh yes, Primus. Yes. That'll be getting uploaded to YouTube. That's not okay. I have to clean up a bit around me. I don't have my virtual comms box actually set up, and the guys I've spoke to about, like Tor and Rebster, they know I have a little. You probably know as well, no trolls, but I have a little, I don't know, 6 foot by 6 foot area in front of my TV, and usually that's where my rig is set up, you know, for my wheel and stuff. But I'm gonna have to clear it out a bit because it's my virtual comms box.
Yeah. I was just about to mention that we had 2 Alfa Romeos and 2 McLarens and 2 Red Bulls, and then Brave Container goes 4th fastest in the Ferrari. Oh, damn it.
That's one Brave Container.
Yeah. McCracken is on provisional pole at the moment. 2 Alfa Romeos are still... They're still being... what is this?
Of course, dominant. They got, if I'm not mistaken, they got 1-2 last week,
yes.
Am I correct in saying that? Yeah.
Yes, they did.
That was actually a good race for F4 in Bahrain, so it was last week.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, guys, I'm just doing a bit of cleaning up in the background here.
Yep, it's been a weird night. So, we are looking at a pretty close thing going on with the top 4 or 5 at the moment. It's only less than 5 or so tenths for the top 4, so going into this last bit of qualifying, it's going to be interesting.
Oh, they pull the whole thing with me.
At the moment, only 2 people out on track are McCracken and Brave Container. I can't even remember.
Do you reckon McCracken will get the win tonight?
I can't remember what the order was last week. That's like terrible. I
think it was Tigosaurus and McCracken, I'm not sure. I think it was a 1-2 with Alpha.
Yeah, no, I know that, but what a week can do.
What we can do, surely.
You can tell that we were prepared for this.
Completely prepared. I was just telling the no-shows before we came live, guys. I always print out like a little track map so I know all my corners and stuff like that, my DRS zones and DRS detection points. And I scrunched it up there, and I was like, oh, I'm not commentating for the rest of the week. I was like, oh, go should have been quickly. Where's that scrunched up?
You'll probably get a message tomorrow when you're doing your race. It'll be like laps 3, and you'll have your track map out, and then someone will be like, "What do I know you have it there? Come on the stream. I need your help."
Yeah. I'm happy to help when I can.
Yeah.
Oh, I better pick my controller. Okay, outlap.
Yeah.
Alco Saints.
Yeah. Everyone's coming out now for the last part. Q3.
Okay, Shadowclaw is in the pits with his mediums on. Okay.
Oh.
So that works.
Totally.
You never know, just probably stuck him on just to throw people off, maybe.
Probably.
So far, it's looking good though for Alpha, isn't it? 1-2 at the start so far, provisionally.
Yeah, that's
McLaren behind him with Spiral, Brave Container in the Ferrari 4th, and Bennett then 5th in his that's the Haas. Of course, things will change though.
It's just a mod shop Ferrari really from last year. of damage.
Yeah, I was looking at that, alright. Yeah, that's really what that has, isn't it? It's
Oh wait, I thought he was in the McLaren. Okay, never mind, it wasn't a McLaren 3-4. I can't tell the colours on this game. Or it's just my TV or something, but it's used. I'm used to seeing the Haas in white and the Williams in like a lighter blue, and
yeah.
it's all changed.
Alcosain's will start his lap. It's the first one out of the pits really, and this was on lap.
Yeah, he had some really good battles last week.
Oh, kind of a bit wide there on the uphill bit going down.
Battle him in the steering wheel. So, do we think it's going to stay Alpha 1-2?
Primus is fast. Tor is fast. Alcosain's is fast. Look, there's a lot of fast guys there. Blazer Guns is fast as well. He was right up there last week. Any of these guys could challenge for definitely top 5, top 3 maybe. Some could challenge for pole, yeah, definitely. But the best thing about China is it's an overtaking track. Now I know everyone overtakes in the one spot, but it is an overtaking track. You get everyone on the back straight where Alco is there now. I hate that long right-hander onto the straight because you have to nail it. You have to absolutely nail it because if you don't get it right, you don't get a good exit onto the long straight, and that's where you can potentially overtake someone.
I'm just trying to think, how many beers has Shadow Claw had?
Gears. Oh, shit for Alco.
Beers.
Nice. Beers. Why?
To go on the medium tyres.
Oh, he's actually out on them. Oh,
yeah, he must think he can improve. We've got 1 minute and 20
Who's
seconds
next?
of this. Bennet's just crossed the line. We have a yellow flag. That'll be Shadow Claw. Primus is about to cross the line. He moves up to 5th place with 132.8. Behind him, Spiral. He's just started his lap. Thor and Braver Container won't be out of the pits again. Digisaurus has just started his lap. Shadow Claw is starting his lap also. Everyone's starting the laps. Well, I think Primus is invalidated somewhere. He may not have enough time to set another lap if he wanted to.
Kind of tricky. It's very close from the top 2, top 3.
Yeah.
Like just 2 tenths separating first and third there.
Maybe not for long, but
Kraken's a bit wide.
Yeah, he's 4 tenths up on his time at the moment, unless he's invalidated. Comes on the final corner now. Nailed that. 132.3 for provisional pole, which he was already on.
Nice. What's
Next
that? That is a Williams.
Laser Guns.
Blaze.
133.7.
Nice.
Alcosaints can only get to 6th place with a 133 dead. Next across the line is going to be Bennett. He runs very wide. Crosses the line now. Moves up to 3rd place with 132.7.
It's not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad at all.
I think it'll be Spiral. Yep, he's coming on the final corner now. He is going to stay where he is. He's
Doesn't
not going to
improve.
improve.
Yeah.
Tetrasaurus next across the line. Goes on a provisional pole.
What?
132.1.
Oh, McCracken won't be happy with that.
Yeah, McCracken is on a cooldown lap, so he won't be going. Shadow Claw is in the pits, and I think Laser Guns might be going for it. Laser Guns might be going for it again.
Yeah, he's in high ERS. Now he's in overtake.
I'll just have a look now.
I'm trying to have a look at his dash. I can't see if he's up or down.
He's up, I think, by a very small amount, but that could make the difference.
Could he get in the middle of the alphas, I wonder?
He could nail this last section. I think he can move up to at least 5th. And he's going for it. Comes around the final corner
Yeah.
now. Oh, he goes second!
Whoa! I said it, didn't I? He said it's going to split the alphas. He has.
I'm sure he said something on Sunday as well for the F2. And it's like someone's going to move up into at least 4th. And he's just going to do more often. Because you're just going to predict the grid.
Predict the winners next.
Yeah.
We'll just skip the race. We'll just go straight to interviews.
Yeah. I think we should delay the races more because we are now almost bang on 9 o'clock yet again.
That's usually what happens, though, isn't it? Qualifying usually takes around 50 minutes to an hour, and then your race and they go 45, 48 minutes, really, depending.
Yeah.
That's a good lap by Blazer Guns, though. Can't fault him on that.
He's going to be happy with that, and he's going to have a fun time with the alphas on the outside. So.
Yeah, just going to say that. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. Do you want me to read out?
Yeah, go ahead, please. I'm going to set the laptop.
So, Tetrasaurus on pole position takes it from his teammate McCracken, who moves down to 3rd because Blazer Guns, with a blistering time, makes it up to 2nd, only a 10.5 behind Tetrasaurus. Bennett in 4th place, he is the reserve driver in this league. Spiral Acer Facer in 5th, Brave Container in 6th in the Ferrari. The Red Bulls 7th and 8th, Primus and Alcazanes. Shadowclaw is 9th, and BBB Thor, who was not able to set a time because I think he left, is 10th.
Okay, not sure why I left there, but obviously he had something to do, whatever.
And if you could excuse me for a minute, I'm going to go and get a drink. And oh never mind. It's raining.
What is raining?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is going to be a race. Why didn't we get told? No one put it in the Discord. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Cool. All right. Okay, cannot wait for this. This is going to lead into a scary turn 1, guys, especially going up the hill. It's known for understeer. If you understeer into a car, it's going to be iffy who goes around. We could have cars going sideways in front of us here. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's clean off the line, but we'll see.
I have returned.
Wow, you're quick getting the drink. You're a lot quicker than me getting the drink.
Yeah.
ACR has readied up.
Oh no.
Hey, who's our host for tonight?
I may have been Acer. No, I think it's Rebster. I don't know. We'll have a look after. But
Okay.
do you know any good work by the drivers here? I know for a fact that in pre-season in the social races, Spiral was really good.
Yeah, he was very strong. I remember watching him. I think it was in Spain. We're doing some social races. Very strong driver. So he is.
And we are missing, BBB Thor. Yes.
Okay, I'll run through the grid, yeah?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we'll start from the back. We have Overcome Orphan in the Toro Rosso. He's in 18th. We have Ovastad. I know this guy likes his dinosaurs, his biggest dinosaurs. He's actually a good mate of mine, so he plays Ark. Do you know Ark? With the dinosaurs? He loves dinosaurs. Yeah. Anyway, apart from that, Dirty Kelsey is in the Hayes, and then we have 15th Jedi David. In 14th, we have Ace Air. Jeez, a few guys kind of getting sideways already on the formation lad. Timmy in the Renault. And then we have in 12th, Timonique. 11th, Rebster in the Pink Panther. 10th is Thor, but I don't think he's actually here. And then 9th, we have Shadowclaw in the Merc. In 8th, we have Alco Saints in the Red Bull. 7th, we have Primus. In 6th, we have Brave Container in the Ferrari. And then 5th, we have Spiral. And then in 4th, we have the Second Haas. 3rd, McCracken. And then 2nd, Blazer Guns. He's stuck there right between the Alpha sandwich, isn't he? Can you imagine what's going on in their party at the minute with the two boys? And then first then on pole we have Tigosaurus.
Yes.
This is gonna be a long race in the rain.
Can I be honest?
Yes.
Oh, McCracken's getting the podium again. Because I was just be.
Oh.
I like how it's in the podium, and I was like, oh, it's. Nice.
See, yeah, it's okay for you to say that, I guess, because you're Scottish, he's Scottish. Yeah. It's okay,
Yeah.
It's like me and Peppermeat. Go on, Peppermeat.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a guess. The majority of the drivers in this division will be control users. I'm probably wrong, but I know for a little fact that they hate this turn 1 at this track, and especially now that it's going to be raining, we could see a few collisions.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
It's so tough, so it is. It's like the quiet before the storm.
Yeah.
Everyone's sitting on the grid. Just waiting for Orphan to get in position.
Yeah. Look, everyone.
It's crazy into one. I'll let you take it into one, alright?
Yeah. 1,
Go ahead.
2, 3, people surviving for 5. And it's lights out, and away we go. The Tetrasaurus is decent enough, but the Blazer Guns is right next to him now. They seem to all have gotten away pretty cleanly there. A lot of people losing positions though as they go into turn 1. McCracken is going really wide. He's got Bennett up his inside now. Back down the field, it's looking all pretty clean, which is weird because it's China in the wet.
Very clean.
And Brave Container is going to try one on McCracken. McCracken has moved down. Bennett's overtaken Blazer Guns now. He's right behind Tetrasaurus. He's going to try around the outside.
Ooh, bit of
Moves
wheel
back to
contact.
the inside. And he's got the baby.
Oh, McCracken runs a bit wide! Oh! It's okay, it's okay. Be able to get the power down.
Pterosaurus may have lost some of his front wing there.
Oh, that's a win! That's going off there! That's Blazer Guns!
Blazer Guns! And he has lost some front wing. And he cuts across in front of our edge there. That means that Bennett is now leading the race.
Wow, that was a big turnaround.
Yeah. Oh, McCracken!
Primus is right behind
Pterosaurus! Send one down the inside of Bennett. Oh no! Oh, Pterosaurus went off.
Oh, Orphan, 10-second penalty. Jeez.
Already?
Tegosaurus is obviously struggling in the conditions.
And
Look, he's down in
Timonic
4
has
places
spun it.
already.
Spun it up at turn 12, I believe. Everyone's list has been... This has been...
The cars look as if they're coming so slow, don't they?
Yeah. Well, mine back in Germany. In the race around there.
Yeah.
Mine like
There's a shout out for Ace here.
Especially.
I think he's up 6 positions.
Shout out to Ace here, he read it up first.
Yeah, he's up 7 positions now.
He's making some pretty good moves. The Red Bull's in the inside though. Red Bull's got the line, but now he's going to try and send one around the outside. He can't do it. He's going to stay there though. Now it'll become the inside line.
Oh, he's boxed in by the McLarens.
Yeah. Oh, and it's the back exit, and that means Alcocin's going to get the position. Shadowclaw's going to try and come at ASR now. Pushes it wide off the track, and now Jedi David is going to swallow up Shadowclaw.
Yeah.
Very dirty.
Jedi David making up positions already.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in a bit wide there.
Wide.
Yeah. Look at the conditions. Jesus, the spray off the cars.
And Shadowclaw is retaking the position from Jedi David.
Primus is right behind Brave. Might get him on a straight and just keep it together here.
Indeed. Oh!
I'm starting to see a small bit gaps. Who was that?
Primus has got
That's a Ferrari!
Brave container.
Ooh.
And Primus has now got into front wing damage. It's going wrong for him at the moment. He's going to try and go on the inside of Tetrasaurus. Got another yellow flag. It's overside. He has spun it. He's not lost any front wing though. Tell you what, Primus closed into Braver. Oh! And Shadowclaw has run into Primus. Oh, and that was.
Oh no!
I think that was overcome as well. And And now Overcome this front wing damage and Shadowclaw is out of the race. Now Overcome and Primus have both come into the pits. This has been
eventful.
so far really bad.
Oh, the McLaren's going around! No, it's not. Ace here. He's holding it. He's holding it.
And he's got
Almost.
Tichosaurus on the inside.
They're banging wheels.
Yeah, and Primus is retired from the session.
Oh,
Got a feel
Shame.
for him.
Yeah, definitely. Dirty Kelsey's right on the back. Tichosaurus, just give a smack to him. Oof. Guys, it's not NASCAR. We're not bump drafting here.
Yeah.
We're not bump drafting.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all over the grid, might as well run through it. McCracken is closing in on Bennett to take the lead. Ace, Ire, Dirty Kelsey, Jedi David are all closing in Tichosaurus. That's it. Everyone's so close.
There's a great midfield battle here between 6, 7, 8 and 9. They're all kind of like in the second half.
Oh,
whoa, Dirty Kelsey going around!
That was good.
That's not good.
No, that was a very ambitious move. Right, don't work for him. And he is... Oh! It's Ire. Oh, that's
not good.
I've said this last week and I've said it in every other stream. What's the rule on disqualifications? Is it like
refer to your rule book for that?
Okay, I'll be looking at it. No, I'm gonna have a look now. McCracken, fastest lap. I've put a thing into the Discord to ask what the weather is going to be like for the rest of this race. At the moment, it's looking to be entirely wet.
No way, the whole race? That's so hard on the guys. Tichosaurus going to try it outside here? No, he's not.
Okay, I think, yeah, it's
right
meant
behind
to
Alco.
be...
The guys are struggling for so much grip here.
What I'm seeing is it's meant to be pissing it down for the rest of the race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We could see way
well,
more
if
time.
that makes your piss strategy easy.
Overcome Orphan. Another 10 seconds.
Ouch.
In terms of position changes, Jedi David has made it 8 positions and LR Blazer Guns has lost 11.
So really the winner so far in the position change is Jedi David, he's up 8.
Yes.
And the big loser is Blazer Guns. Unfortunately, that kind of went sideways a bit there on lap 1, I think it was.
Yeah. I mean, you also got to remember that Bennett took 4 positions on the first lap. I mean, he
might just have a look at the battle here for first. McCracken. Oh, yellow flag.
Oh, hello. And I believe... Oh, Dirk Kelsey! And Timmer. They may have had a coming together there. I mean, it may have not been Timmer. I think Dirty Kelsey may have just run wide somewhere. LR Blazer Guns. Just retirement in 4 laps, congratulations.
Yeah, it's like your full wet start, you're going to be expecting kind of retirements like that.
I think
Tichosaurus go around
Overside is lost. Yeah, Overside's lost the front wing somewhere. Dirty Kelsey spun it down at the hairpin. At this rate, we'll have no cars left by lap 18.
At this rate, everyone's going to be scoring points at the end of the race.
Yeah. In terms of... what's it called again? Yes! Strategies! Brain fart. You got any clue on how long the wet tires will last?
Usually, most of these races, you get a one stop while you're wet. If it's a full wet the whole way through it, you're doing 15, 16, 17 laps in your wets, and you're coming in, get another set of wets, and that's it. Unless you have an incident or something like that, you don't really need to. There's no extra bonus for doing a 2-stop in wets. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. At the moment, the only person that has stopped is Orphan. That would have been for the front wing change.
Okay, McCracken's kind of fallen back a bit. McCracken, I was watching, he was kind of holding that second to 1.2, and then just in the last few corners, he's nearly up on 2 seconds of a gap now between Bennett and McCracken. So obviously McCracken's suffering a bit with these conditions.
Alcacins is closing in on Tutosaurus at the moment, as is Rebster on
Rebster, yes. Rebster looking at the slipstream on Timmy.
Yeah.
Timmy!
You got slipstream yet? Oh, he's gonna go for the dive down into the hairpin.
No.
Timmer runs wide.
Reb, he's a smart racer. He's a smart racer, Reb. He's gonna wait for his time.
I heard back in Bahrain in that qualifying when he was taking a correct and yeah.
Oh, side by side. Oh, I wondered if Timmy could give up the position because it looked like Rebster went a bit too fast by him. It might look like Timmy might just lift it a small bit. I don't know whether Timmy is damaged or what, but it looked like he just gave the position to him.
Like, I heard when Rebster makes a mistake and someone else is involved, and then that person goes, "What were you doing?" Rebster's like, "Huh? What?" Like nothing happened.
Don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Spiral is just about 7/10 right behind McCracken here. So obviously McCracken was kind of fighting for the lead a small bit. He crept a bit back, and now he's struggling to hold on to second.
Yeah, and Spiral is looking very fast indeed.
If he gets a good exit here now on turn 13, I think it's 13. Let me refer. Yes,
Spiral
it is 13.
has the fastest lap by almost 3 seconds over anyone else in the field. I told you he was fast.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. It's amazing about wet racing. Oh, he's going on the inside.
He's going to try the move. McCracken will want to fight back, and he does.
Nice.
Yeah. That's going to be insane. Loose in the room, but McCracken on the curb, just not enough traction.
McCracken, no choice there but to concede the position. So yeah, I was going to say there was, in races like this where you're talking, full wet or full interest type of thing, you start to see different drivers have different strengths, as in you might notice one driver, and he's kind of, a midfield type of driver type thing, he gets solid points, whatever, but when the wet comes out, he's putting in fast laps, he's able to, really challenge the guys up front for their top positions.
Yeah, and of course, the strategy can also play a lot in it as well, especially if it's a wet to dry or a dry to wet. But I think in this case, it is going to be a full wet race.
Don't get me wrong, the wet is kind of nice to see. It does kind of mix things up. But a full wet race to me is just, man, I'm shattered after full, because I'm on the wheel, and you're kind of feathering the throttle because you can't give it too much, and literally every corner you have to concentrate for. When the dry you can kind of get into a bit of a rhythm. This corner, that corner, this certain gear, but literally it just takes a split second, and then your car is around in the wet.
Yeah, and it's a bit like Monaco in the dry. You got to be on point all the time.
Yeah. You touched the wall in Monaco, you know about it.
You'll know about it, and then there'll be about 1 million pics on social media.
Yeah. Could be worse, could be pulling the Grosjean, spinning coming out of the pits. Alright, Junior, how are you? Like?
That's true, actually. On the basis of Spiral and McCracken's not pulling, he's not falling back, and Spiral's not pulling the gap.
No, he's kind of holding. Oh, McCracken fastest lap though. Okay, so he's getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's McCracken right behind Spiral. Hopefully, yeah, he's very close. And then we have our next battle. Then will be Rebster right behind Timonique. We'll cut them real quick.
Timonique in the Renault.
Timonique in the Toro Rosso.
Yes.
It looks like what
Wait,
Webster's doing now.
Timmer.
It looks like what Webster's doing now. He's kind of just picking off the drivers one by one. He's just doing what he has to do just to move up through the field. Be careful of that curb. Webster, he spun there last season. See the way he was very easy on the traffic coming out of that corner.
Yeah. It was in the grass there, though.
Oh, he's going to try a
Let's
dive
go for
here.
the dive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice on the inside. Very well timed. Very well timed. Oh, and he gives. Oh. Ooh, sketchy. It's in the wet. Any bit of a touch at all.
Yeah. That was like a torpedo move, but the torpedo was on the outside that time.
In fairness, when he made the move, there was space. There was a bit of a gap, so like he took it.
Yeah. I think overside may have spun it down
what
the
happened
hairpin.
there,
Yeah, he's. Oh. The
Just
overside
very
lost
slow
his
there.
entire front wing. I think he
He's
may be
pulling us to pits
retiring.
now. Don't retire, Roby.
We'll see. You've got about 20 so seconds until you find out, so.
Hopefully get some new one here. Tell you anyone though, right? If you're into Ark and you like dinosaurs, go talk to Oversight. That guy knows everything there is to know about Ark.
If he crashes his dinosaur though, and loses its teeth, then you've got some issues.
Right, the pack is really spread out now.
Yeah, that's another pain, because pit stops, bring everything closer together. Nah. Yeah, Overside's now being lapped by Alpha Saint.
Something must have happened there, because remember we saw earlier on that Webster went by Timmy, but now Timmy's in front of Reb, so I wonder what happened there.
Not much happening, I guess. So I'll just read out some penalties. If anyone's still in the race, yep. So Overcome Orphan has a 10-second time penalty. Overcome Orphan has a 10-second time penalty. Overcome Orphan has a 10-second time penalty. And that's it.
Ooh, Sector 2, yellow flag. Who do we have?
Digisaurus going slow?
Digisaurus.
No, he is fine.
No.
Overside. Yeah, it's Overside. He's lost his front wing again.
Again? Ah, it's the rain. He's not used
It's
to it.
just going to be a load of 10 seconds. If Overcome Orphan gets another penalty, he's going to be disqualified. Because he's already got 3 10 seconds.
In saying that about the gaps, Timmy is slowly but surely getting on the back of Timonic. If you're watching the times, okay, he's gone up with a small bit there, but the time was going down and down. Look, there he is now, 1.6. Yeah, Timmy knows he's catching as well. Look, he has full ERS going. Hopefully now next lap now we might get an overtake. We might have a battle.
Yes, finally. We've had the drought, but all be good. So what, we thinking drivers will maybe put like lap 14 halfway through the race, that kind of thing?
I'd say that 14, 15, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's hard to tell like tyre wear when you're in the wet, but
Look at that, Timmy's gained a second. Just say in Sector 3 and taking nice and handy, so he is. So easy on the throttle as well.
yeah.
Timmy's also on wheel. Oh yeah, he's going to try the outside. Oh, very well done. Very well done by Timmy. Textbook maneuver.
The Renault worked. Oh, and a yellow flag. It's offside again. I think he's given up.
Yeah, I won't say that just yet.
It's good when you're in a wet race just to kind of wait it out, because if people do retire and then you end up with the points, it's worth it. So maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Exactly. Like he could be like 10 laps down, but once he finishes 10th, that's 1 point.
Yeah. Spiral has gained a second in the last few laps on Bennett, but he's starting to struggle now on his tyres.
Yeah, I just seen that 1.6 back.
They're both running quite low ERS at the moment. There's one on the other flank.
Okay, Overside's getting lapped already. The braking just looks so hard there.
And Dirty Kelsey's the next one to join the 10-second penalty club.
Where's all the 10-second penalties come out? Because I can't see that because the stream thing is in the way. What's the reason for the penalties?
Exceeding track limits for corn thing. I think it's just because it's wet weather.
Damn.
More wet weather, please.
Okay, Spiral's under the second.
Yeah.
I wonder will he make the move on the back straight. Yeah, he's very close to the back of the Hess.
Yeah. But that.
Oh yeah, he wants that maximum spray.
Yeah. And he's gonna get some maximum speed. But he's gonna get tow as well, maybe. Is it close enough on this occasion?
Battle for the lead here.
Yeah. Oh,
Bennett puts us a bit sideways. Timmy, what's up with Timmy?
I think he is
right?
gone. He misspun it. Just a bit. On Rebster's in the wall.
Oh no, Reb.
One
battle for lead here. McLaren the Spiral's going to try the inside. Bennett holds him. He's saying not today, not in this corner. Oh, the McLaren might come back on the inside. No, it's not happening. No, he's taking it nice and easy through.
I don't think there was any call.
The funny thing I find about the wet, is in the dry race, you're coming out of a corner, you're like full banged. Oh, go for the bit of a dive. Oh, very lucky not to make contact on the rear end of Bennett there. What I was saying, yeah, in the dry race, like on corner exit, you're basically on full shoe. You don't get maximum power out of the corner. Like on a wet race, you do that, like instinct as is to kick your foot to the floor. The car is just going to go around on you. Oh no, Spiral spin! Oh, Spiral are going for a slight little spin there. Oh, that's giving a big lead back to Bennett. Yeah. Just like that, 2.2 seconds, 2.3 now. That's what I'm saying, it's instinct. You get behind the car, you want to get the better exit than he does, you floor it. That's what you do in a normal dry race, and that's your instinct to do it because we don't often have many wet races. But that's your instinct, and on a wet race you can't do that. You have to forcefully tell your mind and tell your foot when you're going down the accelerator.
Oh.
Nice and gentle.
Overside has lost it again.
Oh, that's turn 13. Yeah, he'll be very careful not getting on the track, and he can't go parked for too long. The game will disqualify him if he stays there for too long.
Yeah. There's no crossing guard, so he has to do it on his own.
Yeah.
And he's now got
Second cars by. Oh, someone like Timmy. Okay, let's follow on with Timmy. Timmy's 1.1 just behind Timonique. Did these battle already? Did we already see this battle? Or was that Timonique or
Yes.
Reb?
Wait, no. Yes. Something.
Yes, no, maybe. Question mark.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Jeddah
Davidson.
First
Hits.
Oh. Yeah. I can tell you that much. And Overside's in the pit for the second or third time. And it's, That's
Timmy on the back of
been-
Timonique.
So we've had 4 retirements, 1 non-star, and 1 disqualification. Good race.
It's the wet, you know. Something like this happens on the wet.
Man,
You never know
BBB
things.
Thor's not even. I'll tell you.
No, you're grand. Like, yeah, you're saying, but Thor there,
Oh.
it shows that he's still there, but he's not actually racing, so.
Yeah. I mean,
know what's
good
happening
thing
with
about that is, he's not even here and he's going to finish ahead of ASR.
Timmy's after belting through one of the DHL, carbon
hello.
fire. Oh, Bennett's in the pits.
Yeah. And the Kraken's in the pits.
Oh, I wonder if they follow him in.
Wait, I don't know. Brave Containers in the pits.
Now the battle for outside the pits.
Yeah, yeah,
Bennett's
he's in the
going to beat him
pits.
out. Yeah.
Alex Saints is not on the pits. Bennett's going to come out in 2nd place. Kraken's looks to be coming out in 4th.
Okay, back to Timmy.
Yeah.
He's moving up. He's still in the back of Timmy.
Oh,
Owns a
Brave
Ferrari. Brave
Container.
Container's in the way. Oh, Brave Container come out of the pits going, what did I just come into?
Yeah.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
Nothing I can see.
Alright, we're still racing. Do you know what would be nice right about now? Maybe, say, a 6 lap sign. Good old safety car.
Yeah.
Brave Container
We've
on the
not had
outside
to
of Toro Rosso. Oh, and he goes wide.
Oh.
Let's get the position back to Toro Rosso. Can Timmy get in there? No, Timmy's still behind.
Have we actually had a safety car in the league? Looks to me
Great
that
battle here for
desperate.
6th place. 5th place, sorry.
Yeah, he's desperate to get by. He's gonna try.
There he
and move.
goes. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, and Timmy's going to try to get in there as well. Timmy's going to try to go the long way around to turn 13. He needs to get a cut back done here. That's it. Take the inside. Take the inside. Bring it around. No more understeer. Come on.
Oh, the Kraken's just overtaking Malcolm Saints.
Oh, they're fighting for it. Yeah.
Dirty Kelsey retired on track.
Timmy side by side with Toro Rosso. Timmy takes the outside. Yeah. Timmy, I think, braked it early enough and gave him that one.
Dirty Kelsey lost it coming out of turn 10, I believe. Malcolm Saints now in the pits.
Timmy's in the pits.
So, at the moment, it's trying. Timonique is trying the long run.
Yeah, lap 14, 15, that's kind of what we're saying earlier on. So that's kind of the optimum time to come in and do your pit stop.
Jedi David has managed to overtake Timo in the pits.
Where's David going to come out now?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened to Reb. He kind of... back in the last. I know he pitted, but...
Yeah, he lost his front wing, remember?
Ah, that's it. I'm sorry, I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay, so our nearest battle is Timonique to Brave Container. Is it? No, sorry, Jedi David. No, sorry, Tidgesaurus. Timonique.
Look at his face there again.
Spiral's done well. Just pitted, he's back out in 2nd.
This has been
Now the guys that are holding on to the wets, what is their strategy, do you think? Like there's Timonique, 14 laps on his wets. Orkin Warfren, 12 laps. I know he probably had an issue earlier on. He had to get a new set of wets at the start of the race.
yeah, because he had to fix his front wing.
Oh, Timonic as well. Also had a bit of a spin at turn or lap 1 as well. That's why he's there.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Two
know how long to
Tauruses.
get out of these wets.
And Timonic's coming in the pits. It's good to see that nobody's been done for speeding.
Yeah, if there's one positive we can take away from tonight.
I'm just trying to remember back. Didn't at the start of the race when ASR ready out, didn't he ready up at a different track as well?
I cannot remember that.
He
That's what the
could
shorts.
have a penalty or a ban coming his way.
Potentially do, but that's with the shorts.
Yeah.
Hey, Timonic is actually going right behind Timmy. We might have a battle, no Shoals. We might have one battle.
Yes! And Spiral's catching Bennett.
We might have two battles. Yes!
Refreshments in the middle of the race.
I'm just thinking why I should have it for a drink now. I know that all this water, all this spray on the screen in front of me is kind of making me a bit thirsty now.
Yeah. I tell you what, they've probably got loads of it in the cockpits. There's
Yeah,
probably something loose between their legs.
Ah, Vettel, good man. Spiral the fastest lap, okay. He means business. I think
Yeah,
Timmy is
and
starting to drop a bit back behind Timmy. I don't think he's able to keep up with him.
Bennett is falling back as well. That's why Spiral. He's got the fastest lap and he is catching. He's caught about 2 or 3 tenths in the last lap, so.
Let's
See
watch
another
Spiral,
battle.
see what happens.
He means
Not a
business.
battle.
Didn't go well from last week in Bahrain, so. Maybe hoping.
1.4 difference. Can I drink 2 seconds?
I don't know if you guys can see, probably not. Orphan's going off down a hairpin. I believe.
You what, sorry?
I think Orphan went off down at the hairpin because Rebst overtook him before he went into the pit.
Okay.
Also, Spiral is in less than a second now of
I
Bennett.
would say he's in within DRS range, but it's raining, there's no DRS. Hence, not
He's
many
within
overtakes.
Baron range. Striking distance.
Striking distance is
He's
right, my man.
within torpedo distance.
Torpedo
Now he's
distance,
pulled
yes.
back in. Yeah, to about 5 or 6 tenths.
Not that we're insinuating Spiral is a torpedo-like driver. We're not insinuating that. But again,
Yeah.
another fastest lap. Okay, this is for the lead here. This is for potential race win. Because Spiral looks fast right now. If he gets the lead, he could pull away from Bennett.
Where's he gonna make his move though? Bennett and both him aren't really running much ERS, so
He's saving. He's
This
saving.
is
He's probably
gonna
saving
be-
for a straight.
mm,
I just noticed as well there that Bennett's also having the black helmet tonight, just in respect to Primus and his family.
yeah. And Spiral's got the lime green helmet.
Oh, that was very late braking.
Ooh. Was there a bit of contact there?
No. It was all clean. It was all clean. Like he kept out of him. But he's right at the back of him now. The dirty air. I'd be so concerned about it. He's having a look.
Oh, Ben's got way more speed.
Yeah, if I jump aboard with Bennett. He's actually not using the DRS, he's only on 1.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Spiral's on full overtake mode. Oh, he's going to go for a bit of a dive.
No.
Thinks better of it.
Yeah.
Pulls back. Go again another time. Still very close on exit.
That close.
Wide there, didn't he?
Yeah, Spiral went onto the curve very wide. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, and Bennett had a bit of a snap at the back end there. And Spiral's right with him now, again.
Patronus just said there in the chat, he said, I want a wet race like this in F2. You can if you want, buddy. Jesus. I personally don't want a wet race, I just don't like him. Oh, he's going to try outside? No.
Let him do the switchback. Patronus, if you want a wet race, fine. That's all I'll say.
Just be prepared for the carnage afterwards.
Exactly.
Or sorry, the carnage during the race, I should say.
Afterwards as well, because there'll probably be like...
Oh yeah.
In a dry race, the stewards report will be about 2 pages. In a wet race,
oh Jesus.
You're gonna need to buy all of like Argos or something.
Tell you, I would not want to be our head stewards at the end of this race.
Yeah.
Spiral's still on the back of Bennett. He's not really letting him go. He's kind of letting him know, I'm still here, buddy. I'm coming for your position. That's what he's saying.
It's more like, he's not got much ERS though.
No, a lot of it's actually burnt away. I have to charge that back up.
Bennett's only got 30% as well. He's got a gun for the most of it.
Okay, so currently, as positions stand, first is Bennett, second Spiral Racer, third McCracken, fourth Brave Container, fifth Stegosaurus, sixth Alco, seventh Jedi David, eighth is Timmy, ninth is Tominique, and 10th is Rebster, 11th is Overcome Orphan.
And then the deceased, Dirty Kelsey, Overside, LR Blazer Guns, Primus Gaming, Shadow Claw.
Thomas just had an issue or something like that, I don't know.
How do I say this without being cruel? The rule breakers.
Don't say it.
Okay. Sorry, the anti-stewards campaign.
Oh jeez.
I don't know.
Okay, so here's the big question. Can Spiral take the lead with 8 laps?
It just depends on if he knows where to make the move.
And how calm is Bennett going to be under all that pressure?
I mean, he's already won one race so far this season, so... I mean, what you got to remember is he's a reserve driver.
Wow.
Or was, I don't know if he's not an actual driver, but... Still, she's showing his pace.
He is, definitely. He's keeping it in front of Acer. Spiral.
Not much else is happening at the track at the moment.
Nope. Just takes one more retirement and everyone gets a point.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we haven't had as many penalties as we would have had if it was the dry race.
Oh, Bennett! Very wiggly on exit.
Spiral's going to go for the move now.
Yeah.
Bennett's got so much more power, even without ERS. Spiral, he's just going to have to stay behind in the now.
He's going to try. Oh.
He would have tried it, but Bennett just closed it off.
Close the door. Slammed it shut.
Close the door, you ain't coming in no more. You can see down into that corner there, the Spiral's taking a much deeper line, and he's still You know, he might even be getting a better exit out of there. And I think that's where he's gonna gain.
Yeah, that's what they say on these in these wets, isn't it? That if they start overheating, you're meant to take them off the actual racing line and actually put them in the water, and that's how you cool down these wets.
Yeah.
Jesus,
But
I don't know what Ben was gonna have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is gonna be very close here.
Yeah, he is right behind them now. That is very close as they now go through turn 13.
Oh, Ben is going
Another chance to
sideways. Oh, Spiral has the run on him now.
And they're both
inside.
They're both running overtake though. Spiral's right behind them. He's just gonna have to outbrake
Spiral
them
has to
here.
make his move. This is it.
Better bridge very early. Oh, it hasn't worked for him, but Spiral's gonna have to lead.
Clean move. Can't fault him on that. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well done, Spiral. And actually, well done as Ben as well. He actually held it off very long.
Yeah. And I thank you for watching the stream. That's basically it. Well, then again, Ben is right behind Spiral stuff.
Patrona says, I want a wet race like this F2. I love wet racing is what it says.
If you like taking your front wing out, I'm not implying that you're a bad driver, but the wet's got other ideas for you, mate. Especially if it's Germany or any place with a runoff.
Germany, yeah, Germany's tough in the wet. Any track is tough in the wet. Singapore in the wet. Monaco in the wet. Baku in the wet.
I don't even think Monaco would be the worst. I don't think any of the street circuits would be the worst in the wet.
Oh, they do. Jeez, you missed time to brake and you're into the wall. Race over pretty much.
I think it'll be a track where it's never rained. Maybe like
Abu Dhabi, Bahrain.
Yeah, Circuit of the Americas.
Ah, it's rained there, has it not?
I'm not sure actually. It might have. I've forgotten now.
I can't imagine the S's in Kota being very fun in the wet.
Imagine if Indianapolis was still on the calendar.
Yeah, Moses, if you had an ex-wife. Just reading the chat there.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. I'll tell you what I do know though, I think Spiral will have the lead until the end of the race here.
Spiral goes faster again. He obviously, this is his thing. Wet racing is obviously his thing. He knows how to control the car perfectly in the wet. Like, that's his third, fourth fastest lap already in this race?
Would you like me to check? If I can.
Yeah, go on, why not? Why not? There's no bottles I can see upcoming, so you might as well.
Well, mate, I'll check the difference in fastest lap. Between him and Bennett is 1.3 seconds. And between the second fastest person is about 4/10. I don't know.
Okay.
No, it's not 4. It's not even 4/10. It's more like 9/10.
Spiral's really pulling away though. 2.4 already. Like it was only a lap ago that he took the lead.
Yeah. So as it stands, the Iron Brew of the McLaren wheel is in the lead. And then it's the Haas, or as you would say it, a Haas, something. Yeah, that's the one. Then we got McCracken in the Alfa Romeo, Brave Container in the Ferrari. A lot of front wings there on that part of the track, just where Brave come around. Source in 5th, Alco Saint in 6th, Jedi David in 7th, Timma in 8th, Timonique in 9th, Webster in 10th, and then bringing up to the rear overcome Orphan. So also someone had the funnest of times.
I think Orphan's about to get laughed by this McLaren of Spiral fairly soon. We might see a battle for a blue flag situation.
Blue flag.
Although in saying that, Timonique Tim and Ike, look. Oh, it's 1.6 right behind Timmy.
1.7. Well, 1.4. Wait, what? He's closing in a lot.
It's slightly closing in.
Slightly. Can he do it in 4 laps?
That's the thing. And you know what? It's one thing to catch the driver in front of you, but it's another thing to actually overtake him.
Exactly. And over from Orphan has another 10 seconds.
Oh no, Orphan.
Isn't that his 4th one?
Something like that, yeah. Okay. So that's it. Everyone's getting a point tonight, guys.
Oh!
At least a point.
Repster's crashed, and it's a
Ooh.
virtual safety car.
No way!
So Orphan's been disqualified, and Repster has crashed at turn 13. And now...
BSC.
If it had been
Time
a
to
safety
charge your
car,
batteries. Set your fuel to lean. It must be ending already, I think, is it?
tell you what, Repster's on overtake. And it's ended.
Wow. That was quick. Of course, VSC doesn't really hang around, does it?
And so in this race we've technically lost 8 drivers. We've lost more in social races, but for a race I think that is weird, I guess.
Oz has just chimed in there and says, "Evening, lads," on the Twitch chat. Nice one.
I think for the rest of the race it's just a shout who's going to get fastest lap.
Yep. There's a point there to be had. Currently, I think Spiral has it.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, alright.
I think he's got a 150.7 or a 150.4 under his belt.
He is just pulling away as well. Look at that, 4.4 seconds of the gap already. He only took the lead like, what, 3-4 laps ago?
Yeah. 150.8 for the fastest lap, so people will be wanting to beat that.
150.8, yeah?
We're making up for the qualifying that we missed.
Oh, 2.8 of a gap here. Timmy, right behind Jelly David. Can he close the gap a bit more in the last 3 laps, I wonder? Whoa, Timmy suffered with an oversteer there. You just see the wheel just go left into a right-hand corner.
Yeah. Excellent driving control there. Bring on to driver of the day, I guess.
Yes.
Jedi David's gained 8 positions.
Yeah, good show for him. Spiral as well up from 4th. He just had fast lap after fastest lap.
Yeah.
You know,
That's going to be a difficult one.
Well, look, it's not over yet. My vote at this minute will probably go towards Spiral. Like I said, another fastest lap.
Yeah.
The guy is a wet driver specialist, I reckon.
Yeah. He's the Michael Schumacher. He's got like 3... I know he's got 3 Michael Schumacher hats from 2010, 2011, 2013, so...
No, that's collectibles.
Yeah. I think as it stands, McCracken, he should hold his position in the championship.
How are we doing for penalties?
Funny.
Because,
well, I mean,
what, 2 laps to go?
This is going. It's going. Is Oversight still racing?
No, he's not. He retired in the pits.
Ah, right, okay. No one has penalties on the grid. Like,
wow!
of
The top 10 so far do not have any penalties at all.
No.
Oh, nice going, top 10 drivers. And in fact, it has to be said as well, like, J. David up 8 positions, that is that is quite a good drive from him. So look, we can't
Yeah.
we can't fault him for that. But for me, I don't know about you, but for me, driver of the day has to be Spiral. I know he's only up 4 positions, but the guy is consistently setting very fast laps here in F4. What do you think?
Yeah. And he's still got some ERS left, so there's a good chance he's going to do a Hamilton.
Ooh, go for the fastest lap on the last lap, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually engineering for McCracken last week in Bahrain, and he said to me, "I'm going for it in last lap." I'm like, "What do you mean going for it?" He's like, "Going for fastest lap." I'm like, "No, don't do that. Don't." Oh, Timmy's going for big wiggle. Oh, he's off the track. Timmy's after spinning.
Oh.
He's down to 9th. Can you get the car back going before Webster? Yeah, he should.
Yeah, he's a minute behind Webster.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. Get going. Okay, so that's 1 position in that spin. That's not bad.
Even if you put the rocket ship, we'd still be 1 minute behind.
In all of Kazakhstan, yes?
Yes, in all of Kazakhstan. That is success.
Okay, McCracken 1.4 off Bennett. Is McCracken going to make the late lunge and get possibly 2nd place?
Ooh. Imagine. That would be
1.1 of a difference.
if these two on the podium in like their after race interviews.
And Shannon Moses just said fastest lap to overside. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Come on, offside, we believe in you. But I'm at the pub already. I don't know what it is, it's true. If I had to retire from a race on like lap 14, I probably would have just gone off and gone into like Rainbow Six Siege or something. Take my anger out on some people.
Can McCracken close the gap and overtake Bennett in the last lap, do you reckon?
There's a possibility. Let's just start the last lap now.
Like McCracken is saving his ERS. He's what, 50, just over 50% left. Bennett, it's also 50. Okay, so Bennett's fuel light is flashing red, but he's on full overtake.
Yeah,
McCracken's isn't flashing.
Right. Who's
Okay.
that?
McCracken is a 2nd off Bennett now. Oh, we could have a battle of the last lap here.
We have a yellow flag. Repster's going very slow. Oh, I think Repster's out of fuel. He is.
No, he's not, is he?
Yeah, he is. I think. I'm not too sure. Maybe not.
No, he's just having. He's just skidding a bit, that's all.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, he's having fun. Back to McCracken.
5 tenths.
The battle for 2nd is on. Last lap in the F4 division in round 3 in China. About half a lap to go, not even half a lap, I'd say less than a sector probably to go. Yeah, we're just coming to the end of sector 2 here, isn't it? Is sector 3 starting now? Yep,
yeah.
I'm correct in
saying that.
saying
And the main straight's going to play a big role in this.
Yes, if McCracken can stay on his back. Ooh. Oh, he's right
he's
behind
very
him!
close.
He's right behind him!
Did he get a good enough exit out of turn 13?
He's taking the inside, he's trying to get in the inside. Oh, a bit of oversteer! He has the correct. Oh, I think that's small bit of correction to stop it from.
McCracken's
Fuel lights not flashing. No.
He's gonna try the lunge.
Yeah, if that, it's going to be late.
Yes,
He tries the outside! He tries the outside! He's trying to go around the Haas!
Spirals won the race!
They're going to bang wheels!
He's close to the line. McCracken
It's side by side! McCracken is the inside! He's got his corner! Oh!
I
McCracken! Oh! Get back in! Go! Come on, McCracken! 3-point turn! Spin around! Let's go! Oh man, that was such... What an ending to that race.
And Brave continuing like this line. 4th place, Tetrasaurus. 5th place, Alka Saints. 6th place, yes. That was last lap beating.
That was intense, and fair play to McCracken and Bennett, really dueling it out there. But I think McCracken maybe on the curbs put the foot down, and the back end said nope, not happening.
Oh yeah, this like after race interview is going to be interesting. That.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Timonic crosses the line, and Timo will be the final one. Right, I will get some people invited.
Please do.
So, driver of the day then. Spiral?
Yeah, I give it the Spiral. Fastest lap after fastest lap, very consistent. But we also do have to give a shout out to Jelly David, up 8 places.
Yeah. Yeah. That was big.
There's McCracken.
Correct.
Alright guys, let's make sure that the box is ticked. What box? If you go into your party,
There we go.
it's right there, your party, okay? Just tick the box. Spiral, have you ticked? McCracken, you ticked obviously?
Hello. Yeah, you know.
Who are we waiting on? Bennett.
Yep.
Look down here. Well, that was an interesting race. Whew.
Yeah. Don't want to talk about it.
Well, unfortunately, do you say at least 5 words? Is that good enough?
I don't want to talk about it. That's seven or 8 words? Yeah.
I've done 0 practice in the wet in this game so far, so that kind of showed.
Nice.
I don't think my pace was good. I think I was quite lucky to be ahead
What
when
would
I
you
was
say
in
was
from qualifying.
what was the bigger competitor, Bennett or the curb?
The curb. I had the inside in that last turn, so I should have been able to do it quite easily. And then the curb. I just feel like there just wasn't enough room, so I had to go quite a lot on the curb, and it made me spin.
Yeah. When
It is what it is. I feel like I should have been given a bit more room, but it is what it is.
Aye.
I'm sure I'll look back on it and I'll go, nah, actually, maybe not.
Because we were looking on, you exiting out of turn 13, and you were right on the back of him, lead up to that point, going in, just going on up the hill bit. And as you're kind of exiting turn 13, you know, that long right-hander onto the straight, we could see your back end just kind of wiggle a small bit, and you had to correct it.
Oh, my back end was all about the place. The full
when
time.
you
I
corrected
couldn't get
it,
the setup, mate.
when you corrected it, you just lost that little bit of momentum, and it just seemed like you couldn't just get to him. And then towards the end of the straight, then you made that kind of lunge to try on his outside, which was fair play to you. It looked well, but just
he braked really early. He went in the inside and braked early, so I thought I could easily take the outside here, but it didn't really work out in the last corner. I felt like I would have taken the last corner, we were side by side, and I had the inside. I should have been able to do it, but that's racing, isn't it?
That's it.
Can I just say that was a great race. I enjoyed every minute of that.
Yes, you can. Yes, I can. Okay,
He
so
still has insane pace. That's what I'd like to see.
well, he's very fast in the wet.
Oh, he's very fast in the wet.
Thank you very much. I had to race my heart out to obviously Bennett was having a few connection issues initially when I actually come up to the rear end of him, so I had to treat his back end like the wide arse of a donkey. So
Can I just say, I've got bloody epilepsy now because of the amount of fastest laps you did.
Yeah, honestly, I honestly
just banging him through.
Keep up with him at all. It was insane. The pace was insane.
I don't know where I get it from. The wet weather, wet slippery conditions. It just suits me. I know I can just find the grip on the track. Okay, it was lucky that I'd done some testing on Monday with China in the wet. So I got an idea of how much wing I needed, and as soon as I got onto the grid and saw it was absolutely pouring down with rain, I was like, right, apply my wet setup. As you probably saw on the straight, as you watching the feed, you yourself, guys, you could see Bennett on the straights just managed to pull away from me, but on the corners, I could just see him. He was really, really, really struggling, whereas that McLaren of mine just absolutely hunkered down to the ground.
Yeah, we gotta say fair play to you, Sparrow. We actually gave you driver of the day because you just managed to pump in fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap, and fair play. You just got behind Bennett. You just kind of hung to the back of him there for a few laps, and you were just kind of letting him know, I'm here. I want to play. And then you just overtook him, and when you overtook him, he just seemed you just started to pull away from him. And
he was holding. Well, obviously, when I got right behind him, he was slowing my pace down. I could see McCracken. He was closing in on me, and I knew McCracken was getting my next threat. Once I got past Bennett, I knew if I could pull a lead straight out on Bennett and like give myself enough gap between Bennett and me, then it would make the pressure on McCracken to get past Bennett harder and more pressing. So I'm sorry, McCracken, I did get caught in my mirrors that on the last corner of the last lap he did kind of run ride a bit, but great third place. You managed to keep hold of that one. Well done.
Yeah, congratulations.
I was just trying not to make sure my wheel came off in that lap. As soon as I spun, I was like, no, here goes the wheel.
Yeah.
Well, it was
when you watch back on the stream. Sorry, when you watch back on the stream of Kraken, you'll hear me go, no! Literally last corner,
I was lucky
lap.
to have enough gap behind me as well that I could, like, if people were close to me, I mean, I would have lost out in loads of places because I wouldn't even had time to spin round, but I knew the gap behind me was quite large, so I just ran around and just
Timmy,
took
your
forward
partner
with
in
a
crime,
unhappy face.
did a spin as well. I think it was like last lap or second.
I
last
heard him
lap,
at the party.
maybe.
No!
I did.
Yeah,
my engineer told me about Timmy.
Poor guy. Timmy was doing well. He was catching. So fair play to Timmy. He did a good job tonight. So guys, looking to Baku next week for you guys in F4.
I love Baku.
McCracken, starting with you. I know you love it, right?
I've not. Yeah, I loved it in the last game. I've not put enough into this game. The church, or not church, but the castle section's a little bit more difficult this year. I found it quite easy last year, and people found it really hard. And this time, I've definitely crashed a few times. Let's just say, but I'm looking forward to it. I like Baku.
What are you thinking? Are you thinking top 10, top 5? Do you reckon you'll be top 3?
I'll be on podium, mate. Don't you worry.
Podium. You heard it here first, folks. Podium from McCracken.
Podium or
confidence.
I tell you what, podium or
Straight
crash.
out to Bruce Betton now. Place your bets.
I can honestly say I'll be happy if I get a top 10 finish at Baku. Baku is not one of my favourite tracks at all. Mind you, I did have a pretty good result in the practice social session that we had about a month or 6 weeks ago. So I'll be happy with a top 10 finish. Yeah, it has been that long, no shows. So I'll be happy with a top 10 finish, score points for the team. It's a shame about my teammate, of what happened today. I'm sure the stewards and officials will deal with him as due called. But I was glad that I could bring the McLaren home, score some solid points from the last race where unfortunately I only got a P11 from a first lap incident. But no, good race, loved it.
Tell you what, Spiral, you'll be laughing next week if it's raining in Baku.
Oh, but I'm gonna say this about myself now. It was kind of Schumacher-esque about me around China today. I just managed to find grip in places that I just didn't think. Well, but no one seemed to be going. Like after the fast left and fast right, and then that double left-hander. My pull out from that was where I noticed that I was pulling so much gap over Bennett. Like my engineer was telling me, literally, I stretched the gap open by nearly a second in that short moment.
Good stuff. Well, look forward to next week's race. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
seeing
Right,
the podium again. Yeah.
Yeah, no Schultz, you've had
Yes,
that?
McCracken. Hopefully, McCracken win. You can have a head-to-head, and like I do believe last race it was you and me for like oh no, that was Tim and Ike Quanta for pole position, and he just managed to do me on the start like that. But hey ho, it's one of those things.
Yeah, I think I keep
Practice
Ford. I
makes-
think Ford's my thing. I think Ford's my thing.
Yeah.
That's coming. That's coming. The early days in the season, yeah. Right, guys, we'll leave it there
Yeah.
for F4. Your next race in F4 is next Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Tomorrow night is F3. All right, we'll see you then. Take it easy, guys.
Okay. Thank
Bye.
you. Cheers.
Love you, bye.
Bye bye.